All right, this is Block 7, The Greatest Generation, Section 5, The Home Front, with the section beginning American Indians in World War II. Just like every other American citizen, American Indians also served in the Second World War. And there was a veritable exodus of American Indians off of reservations and into the cities to look for work in factories. Even with Roosevelt's changing policies to the Native Americans due to the Indian Reorganization Act of 1934, American Indian opportunities were very, very limited on the reservations on which they lived. So when there was a need for labor, young Indian men especially flocked off of the reservations and into the cities and into the factories. Thousands joined the Army as well and served with distinction. One story especially stands out. The United States Army was looking for a language that they could encode that could not be broken. So they looked, and English, of course, there's millions of English speakers around the world, even in places like Germany and Japan, and they came upon these American Indian languages, the languages of Navajo and Comanche. And what happened was these languages were encoded, and then messages would be sent in a Navajo or Comanche code to different bases around the world, where Navajo and Comanche American Indians would be responsible for translating these things. They were then, translated by American Indian soldiers in the field, and therefore these electronic communications could not be. They could be intercepted just like any communication, but the code was unbreakable, because in Germany and Japan there was simply nobody who spoke Navajo or Comanche. So even if the mathematical code was broken, the words would be completely meaningless. This code was never broken throughout the course of the war. The German code was broken, the Japanese code was broken, but the American codes were never broken, and that's in part due to the success of these code talkers, as they were called, these American Indians who served with great distinction during the conflict.